Sorry guys, hold on. Sorry, I'm kind of like a mess. Can you guys see and hear me okay? I'm sitting on the stairs. Taeyang's like literally right in front of me watching Mickey Mouse. So, good news is yesterday night, I don't know if you guys saw my story, we were able to come home. Oh, you want to say hi? That's his port. I don't know if you can see it, but it's healing. Little scars. So yesterday, sorry, my washer's really loud.
Did you poop?
What?
Did you poop?
Did you poop? There's no poop. That washer's so loud. I'm so sorry. In my rental, the washer's upstairs. That's so cool. Do you want to show your toy?
Water.
Water, yeah. Yeah. The port's healing. We're keeping it clean. So, yeah, if you hear that noise, that's what that is. Thank you guys so much for the badges. I really appreciate it. All badges we're going to just put directly back into the GoFundMe. And then I'll explain that. I'm really sorry about the washing machine upstairs. It's so loud. But I gotta run I'm trying to clean every single item in the house today because I want to keep my house like super clean. Just because, you know, I just want it to be clean because I'm worried about little man. Yeah. So, we got to come home last night. Did you lick me? Ew. Ew. Sorry. Ew. Silly. Why don't you go watch Mickey? Where's Mickey? Where's your puppy? You want to show them your puppy? Go grab your puppy. Where's puppy? It's a toy puppy. It's got its own port. The hospital gave it to him, so he can not feel alone. And so yes, we were able to come home last night after eight and a half days in the hospital. Ew. After 8.5 days in the hospital, he did 4 chemo treatments there, and I guess like in the past they would want. Ew. In the past, they used to want you to stay a month in the hospital, but we live so close to the hospital that there was no reason for him to stay there because now his chemo is going to be once a week and then he'll have labs twice a week. Sorry, I got a message from my lawyer. So, sorry, my brain's like so confuzzled right now because I haven't had time to really think or anything. Ew, why do you do this? So gross. He's in a good mood right now. So he's feeling good. So they found like there's no reason to keep children in the hospital for the month to observe them. Just because they come in twice a week anyways. So he did his 4 treatments of chemo, and now it's gonna do chemo once to twice a week. So we'll take him there once or twice a week for the labs and chemo for the next month. And then Monday he has another procedure, so we'll go in Monday for his procedure. I think it's a lumbar puncture. I think that's what it's called. I believe that's the one in the hip, and they take, I don't know if that's the one where they take bone marrow. I'm not entirely sure. It's all really confusing, but I think they're gonna check and see if the chemo is working. There is not a cure for cancer, any type of cancer, but they're gonna try and kill off the cancer cells so he can go into remission. Once he's in remission, it's excuse me, I don't know if you guys know, I'm also pregnant, so got really bad heartburn and indigestion. Thank you guys so much for the badges. So I want to update everyone, let you know he's home. He's so happy to be home. Yeah, for spinal fluid. Okay, thank you. Yeah, there's just so much going on. Yes, Taeyang will lose his hair. Some people are asking. It's not cancer that makes you lose your hair. It's the chemo treatment that makes you lose your hair. So... Where's Puppy? Go grab your puppy. Go grab your puppy. Go grab your hurt puppy. Remember your hurt puppy? Where's your puppy? Sorry guys. Yeah, so I'll go over what made me worried in this. But yeah, so the chemo is what's gonna make him lose his hair. They said that can take anywhere to a week to 2 weeks to 3 weeks. One of the gross. They said it can take up to 2 weeks. He's obviously feeling awesome right now. I don't know. For some reason, they changed the badge thing, so the badges usually show at the bottom, but I can't see them for some reason. So, yeah, I'm sure Mommy's shoulder tastes gross. So, crap, I'm sorry, I'm so confuzzled because of everything. Yes, Taeyang is my son. So many. You can take my hair tie out? Yeah, so they said it could take up to a week to 2 weeks till it starts like falling out in the bath and stuff. We're still debating if we're gonna let it fall out naturally or if we're gonna just shave it. They said a lot of people just end up shaving it when they start. Diaper change, but your diaper's not wet. Why don't you go put a diaper on your toy? Where's your bear? Go put a diaper on Bear. So we're like debating if we want to shave it. They said a lot of parents do that just because they say it can be very hard emotionally to wash your child's hair and see clumps come out. So we're still kind of debating what we want to do. He's so young that he doesn't really have an attachment to his hair. So to him, I don't think he'll know anyways. So we're not worried about him being sad about it. You know, he lets me cut his hair however I want. What are you doing? Oh my goodness, Taeyang. That's my strap. What are you doing? We're not trying to give people a free show. Okay, so sorry. He's on a they put him on a steroid. So they said the steroid will make him be really, really, really happy or really, really angry. So right now he's in the really, really happy hyper stage. So he's on a complete happy high right now. Here, let me move to the living room so you guys can hear a little better. Because I was trying to give Taeyang the living room. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I don't know how to pause this, but he's insisting on a diaper change even though he's dry. So 1 second, I'll be right back. Where's your diaper? Where'd it go? Where's your tablet? Yeah. Baby shark do 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 do. Okay. Are you okay? Sorry, I'm just throwing away the diaper. So yeah, We're just hanging out, getting the house all clean. What's stuck? Is that a sticker? Did this sticker get stuck on your foot? So right now he's just really happy to be home. And like I said, they put him on a steroid, so he's either really, really up or really, really down. Right now he's really, really up, really happy, all that kind of stuff. Now he's trying to get in the fridge. Hold on. But he's doing good. He's walking around. I think he's just really happy to not be in a hospital bed. Do you want grapes? Do you want grapes? No, not grapes? What do you want? Do you want...
Cookie?
We don't have cookies. Oh, we do. We do. This one? Heck yeah. He calls waffles cookies. And they said it's... Sorry, I probably got boogers because I've been emotional today. They said he's going to be really, really hungry and just want to eat everything. And try and just let him eat whatever the heck he wants to eat, because eventually the chemo is going to make him not want to eat at all. So I'm going to give him his waffle real quick. Excuse me, I have heartburn. Sorry. Once I sit down again, I'll be able to look over your guys' questions and answer. He's... Oh, not yet. It's not done. Yeah. Yeah, I heard this, they said the steroids are going to make him super hungry. They said it usually they all crave cheesy food or greasy food. With kids going through chemo, they're like, you know what, just make sure he's eating, give him whatever he wants, because in the future he's not going to eat at all. He's not going to want to eat. So we just want to make sure when he is hungry, he eats.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There you go.
Hot.
Is it hot? But yes. Okay, sorry, I'm sitting down again. Yes, so do you ship Taeyang support clothing overseas? Oh, the t-shirts? I believe that website does it. I'm not entirely sure. I can look into it. We're going through a website that is specifically for fundraising shirts. I believe they do. I'm not entirely sure, but I will check on that. Yes, we created a fundraising shirt. So if you don't want to donate to the GoFundMe, instead you can get a shirt, or if you want to do both, that's awesome. The shirts are real cute. Oh, he's so silly. Yeah, and then we also set up a P.O. box. So if you guys want to send him anything, we have his own P.O. box. It's on my Facebook. Careful. Careful. Whoa. Oh. He's just playing with his toys. Yeah, so it's been extremely hard, emotional roller coaster so far. It's been difficult, but we're preparing and that kind of thing, just trying to do what we can. What made me take him to the doctor? Okay, so when he was born, I don't know if many of you guys know, anyways, charge it. It should be charged. Did it die?
Good job.
Uh-oh. Oh, see, it's not. Oh. Hold on. Yep, there you go. And then press that button. When he was born, he had popped a hole in his lung and was in the NICU for a long time. Recently, it was about a month and a half ago, he started like wheezing and grunting, and it seemed like he couldn't breathe. So I was really scared that it had to do with his lung when he was a baby, or he's still a baby, but I was just really, really paranoid. Took him in a couple times. They couldn't figure out what it was. If you go to the GoFundMe, it'll explain everything we went through, but that was the huge one. Was he's grunting. He was very lethargic. He wasn't really talking. He wasn't walking. He was acting very strange. And then we found out he had anemia and his blood count was really low. So they thought maybe it was an iron deficiency. They put him on an iron supplement. That didn't work. He was still really weird, lethargic, saying he hurt. We couldn't figure out where the pain was. So after the iron supplement, his blood count still dropped. And usually if it's an iron deficiency and they're on iron... Ice cream! Mommy needs a tissue now. Hold on. But, sorry. It dropped even more. So that's when they told us to go to a specialist to see if he needed like a blood transfusion or what type of anemia it was. And when we went, sorry, my lips are like all gross and chapped and saliva. That's when we found out that leukemia was in his bone marrow. I think it's like his bone marrow right now is 90, I think it was 97% of his bone marrow was leukemia at that point. A lot of people are asking if we spoke to my ex. We have been trying. Okay, I don't like talking about it because it frustrates me and upsets me. It makes me really sad. So my ex has not talked to Taeyang since October 3rd of 2020. That's almost 2 years ago. That was the last time he has ever personally reached out to us. And that was almost 2 years ago. Even during his GoFundMe and the divorce, he had never once reached out to us. We were never alienating my son. We had tried several times to set up video calls. We have tried several times to contact their family. We were blocked. Didn't get any responses, but then the GoFundMe team was lying and saying we were withholding my son. That is not the case. If that was the case, I would have lost rights. And it wounds me deeply that type of people always says, Devan's a liar, Devan lied, blah, blah, blah. I have never once lied about what my ex has done to my children. I have never held my son from him. They are more than welcome to call my son, anyone from that family, more than welcome. So I never did that. Now, when he had fired his lawyer a year ago, more than a year ago now, he stopped responding. He had never shown up to court, and everyone keeps, how is he supposed to show up to court? It was virtual, and he had known a month prior to each court date when he needed to be there. And we even had to send a letter translated in Korean to let him know when to come to court each time. Never came to court, never came to a phone call visit, none of that. For a whole year, we were trying to get in contact, okay? We have tried everything to get into contact. We've never done any of that. That is up to him. I now have full custody, physical, and all that medical. He has his rights. In order to see him, he needs to take anger management because of what he did to my daughter. He needs to take parenting classes, and it does have to be in the United States because Taeyang is an American citizen, especially now because Taeyang cannot travel internationally, and it is supervised. I did not do that. The judge did that. Not me. It was the judge. Okay? So please, everyone, stop saying I kidnapped my son. I didn't do that. Stop saying I'm withholding my son. I'm not doing that. He was not a good person to us, and it was proven in court he was not a good person. We have gotten into contact with him since finding out about Taeyang. We have gotten into contact. Finally, he unblocked us and finally messaged. Okay? Do I like his response to us? No, I don't. Taeyang's dad is Chris. All Taeyang knows is Chris. Is that our fault? No. What's not working? Do you want to put it on? Okay, so Chris has been in Taeyang's life for 2 years. He's an amazing person, but we have never once withheld my son from that side, okay? So please, for the love of all, give us a break, because we have done everything for this little boy, as the other side has done zero. Okay? Thank you. That's all I got to say about that. And the reason why I haven't spoke out the past year is because I was going through court. I couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't. So we're the ones with Taeyang holding his hands. We're the ones who paid for everything out of pocket. We weren't begging people for money during the divorce. Okay? None of that. That's not. We need help now because my lawyer costs have taken everything I have ever earned. It was so expensive. Okay? We need help. He does have insurance, but I don't think you guys understand how expensive this is. Oh, I gotta block people. I think his actions on Instagram right now should show the truth. But just so you guys know, we have gone in contact with him. So, yes, he does know. We have gotten in contact with him, and he does know. Do I like the exchange that happened? No. But yes, he does know. No one hid it from him. Don't worry. So St. Jude's Hospital does not take everybody. I don't think people know that. They do clinical trials. In order to go to St. Jude's Hospital, you need to be referred, and your child has to fall into that clinical trial they're doing at that time. I don't know if people know that. So, no, we can't just take him. It doesn't work that way. And it's not just about the medical costs. The hospital we're going to is one of the best in the world for his certain type of cancer. And we know he's going to get taken care of. Yes, I am pregnant. So, we do have insurance, but that doesn't cover everything. I don't think people know that. I am not a millionaire. I do not make a lot of money at all. Just because we were on a TV show doesn't mean we're rich. Nothing. No. I make enough to get by. I'm not famous. To me, it was just a show that happened 3 years ago. And even when we were on the show, so 2 years worth of work with TLC, I was only paid a total of like $22,000. That's less than minimum wage if you were to calculate it. No. I do flat tummy promotions here and there. That's only $600. It's not a lot. I make below the average income in America, if that helps people understand. I do not have a new Mercedes, guys. My car is used. I bought an SUV. It was actually the cheapest used SUV on the lot because we needed an SUV for the family, because when I came back to America, I had nothing. I didn't have a car. I had nothing. All that. It's a very cheap car. And thank goodness we have that car, because it has helped us so much through everything, because I would hate not to have a car right now. I cannot go back to work. I don't know how many times I have to explain that to people. So when your child has cancer, you have to, I'm going to cry. You have to be with them at all times.
More.
What is that? Look at that. Yeah, that one. So I have like a filter on so you guys can see how red my face is, and I guess it's not happening. So he needs a full-time caregiver. He needs someone with him at all times. Leukemia and childhood cancer affects a lot of families, not just medically, finances, but everything else. I'm not rich. I'm not successful. Unfortunately. I was 21 years old when I was on the show. My ex was 30 years old. I think people forget I was 21 years old and he was 30 years old. I don't know why news reports always say, thank you. He is way older than me. I came back to America. I'm just going to say it because, my divorce is over. I came back to America because he was hurting us. He's not a good person, and I will sit here and say that. He's not a good person. I did it to protect my kids. You okay? Well, thank you. And I'm sick of being bullied and harassed because of it. I am the one who came back to America at 22, restarted my whole life, and have financially supported them no matter what. Okay? It's not just about medical costs. It's about all the other costs that are not covered. Okay? Alone this week, I've spent, I think it was like about $1,200 just in 1 week because of travel, food, everything he needs to have at home. I am living paycheck to paycheck as is because I've spent so much money in lawyer fees. All my money has gone towards lawyer fees, which he did not even have to pay out of his own pocket when he made more than me. He's never given me child support. He's never helped. None of that. So I'm sick of it. I'm done. My son has cancer and he needs me. He doesn't need anyone else but me. Because we're the ones here for him. We're the ones who fought for him. We're the ones who spent $60,000 in lawyer fees. All of our money into taking care of him. Everything he needed. We're the ones who spent all that time trying to get Drusilla's case taken care of in Korea for what happened to her. Okay? We're the ones who took care of Taeyang. We're the ones who cared. So, no. I'm done. I'm sick of people saying that to me, and I'm sick of being quiet, and I know this is probably going to be all over the internet, and everybody's going to make fun of us, but, I'm the one who fought for him. I'm the one who took care of him. My ex hasn't reached out to him in 2 years, and let alone the people in charge of my ex's GoFundMe are evil people who stalked and harassed us relentlessly for 2 years and made our lives a living hell for 2 years, that group of people. And those are the group of people who said we were liars and said everything. We never lied. My daughter was hurt. There was an investigation in Korea. Sorry, I hate crying on lives because I know it's gonna be everywhere.
Okay.
They proved she was hurt. And we did everything in our power to keep the children safe. And during that time of his GoFundMe, the people running it, her name is Amber Charrington. I don't even give a crap. I will say her name. Her name is Amber Charrington. She lives in Utah, Sandy, Utah, probably Layton, Utah now. She is a stalker. She's very scary. She's a horrible person. And she also teamed up with Janelle from Teen Mom. So that's why they went on that hate spree and we're lying and stuff. And all of that. They're the reason why the documentary isn't released. They're the reason why I had to pay so much money. These people, These people are horrible people. No one cared about my son but me and Chris, okay? I do have a restraining order against my ex. I'm trying to get one against Amber. I am. I've been trying. I'm sorry for crying, but it's hard because I've been quiet for 2 years. While they put my family through hell, they tried to get my son taken away from me and given to someone who does not like my child. He has never cared about the children, and he still doesn't. He had 2 whole years to call him. Has he? No. He had 1 whole year to come to court. Did he? No. So please, for the love of goodness, stop saying we kidnapped him or we're holding him. We are not. My son has cancer and could die, and that scares me. And we have a baby on the way, so that's really scary too. So I don't think people realize that, like, sorry, I'm being so real right now, but we're humans too, you know. Just because we're on some stupid show doesn't mean we're rich or that's the real case or anything like that. I was on the show when I was 21 years old. I am now 25 years old. I have not filmed the show in 2 years. I want nothing to do with the show.
Okay.
Okay. So, it's... Sorry. I'm just sick and tired of being called a liar. I am not. I have proven it countless times what the truth was. And also, I'm upset too because there's this YouTuber named Auntie's Advice. I think she's actually quite entertaining, and I've told her that before. But she had done, I know she doesn't like me, but she recently did a YouTube video yesterday. This is me just venting at this point. And she was telling people not to donate to Taeyang and not to trust us because we're liars and this and that. When we have never lied about what happened to us. We were telling the truth the whole time and had proven it. Drusilla is currently not home right now. She wants to have fun right now, so she's having fun right now. So, careful. You're doing good. It's a really hard time for us. So it just like kind of killed me inside that she would tell people not to support my son because she doesn't trust us with the money. Now, I'm not getting the money. It does not go into my bank account. It's going into my mother's bank account, and any expense that Taeyang has for his cancer, we are going to look at all the receipts, and then once we add up all the receipts, we take out that amount to pay off the card that we're putting it on. And any leftover is going towards someone else in need. Sorry. I'm just really emotional because I'm pregnant. We have a baby on the way, which is stressful enough. He is aware of what's going on, so please stop bugging me. Why are you pregnant again? Okay, I wasn't expecting my son to get cancer, so sorry. Wasn't expecting that. Exactly. So I'm just done. Like, I was quiet during that whole divorce because I was scared. I was so scared to talk out. Because it felt like anytime I tried to speak out, it didn't work in my favor. So I just stayed quiet. I stopped doing YouTube. And just kind of like stopped posting as much. I just stopped. Because I was scared. Yeah. So that's what's going on. It's hard. I'm sure there's going to be more tears all along this journey. It's going to take, we're hoping, only 2 years of treatment. We're hoping. Yeah. It's hard. It's really hard. Yeah, we're gonna start the YouTube again. I was actually wanting to start up YouTube again because I missed it. I really enjoyed vlogging. It's a good hobby of mine. But I was just so depressed last year and going through so much. I just didn't want to document it at all. But I'm currently 18 weeks pregnant, and we've been documenting the whole pregnancy since we found out. But when Taeyang started getting sick, I didn't feel like it was right to post all the pregnancy vlogs, so I held off. So now I'm just gonna do vlogs kind of updating his journey and what's going on with him. So we're gonna document his journey. Okay, when St. Jude says they don't turn anybody away, that's not the case. They mean they're not gonna turn away a parent who can't pay their bills who are already admitted. Okay, please stop asking about St. Jude's. What they do is wonderful. I have nothing against them, but it is very difficult to get into St. Jude's. It is a wonderful hospital, but it is a clinical trial hospital. So, and the hospital we are at is Children's Primary Hospital. They're one of the best in the country. I don't know if it's like the world, but they're one of the best for his certain type of cancer. So yeah, I really want to do YouTube again. Maybe I'll post the pregnancy vlogs too that we already filmed. We were working on a podcast. We have about 6 episodes of a podcast we filmed and got art done for that we were working on for a couple months. I'll maybe release just those 6 episodes. I don't think it's appropriate to continue the podcast during this difficult time, so we decided to cancel that project. But maybe I'll just release the episodes we do have. Yeah, no, it's not just like the medical costs that are a problem. It's the costs that like aren't covered, like sanitized stuff, his well-being, that kind of stuff, the extra bills, driving, traveling, all of that. Like, it's a lot. And I feel so bad for other families as well. So if you guys, I was reading that childhood cancer foundations and GoFundMe's are the least given money to. So knowing the type of cost it brings, I think people should really look into child cancer cases and donate to them. Because they said like the first year of chemo, or not chemo, sorry, the first year of like leukemia treatment can be anywhere from like 100,000 up. And that's including travel. I don't even know if that's including travel, but of course insurance covers some, but it doesn't cover everything. You have to pay, exactly, you got, excuse me, there's travel, parking, all the things he needs at home, like wheelchairs, like all that stuff is extremely expensive. It's not just the medical that's the problem. It's the at-home care, and like I have to be with him 24/7 at home. No, I shouldn't do that. Yeah, it's not just medical expenses. There's a lot that goes into it. Right now, he is really happy right now. He is on a high right now with his happiness. He'll probably get cranky in a minute too, because they said on his certain medicine he's gonna have really, really highs and really, really lows. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna save this live stream because I cried and had a breakdown, so I'm probably not gonna. Yeah, we can apply for his Social Security benefits, but that's not very much. I make too much, so there's a very small threshold for certain things. Yeah, Chris is really supportive. He's gonna work extra and all that. Sorry. But I'm going to end this live. I'm not gonna save it. So I'll probably do another one when I'm more calmed down. So I'm gonna... Yes, and I want to say thank you for all the badges. That means a lot. I'm sorry I couldn't say all the badges and stuff. For some reason, it's not showing me anything. It's just showing like the hearts when you buy a badge. So I'm trying to... You want to play on my phone? He wants to play on my phone, so I'm gonna go. Yeah. All right. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you.